Time, let's receive Delia's Guadalupe. Amen.
Amen. I thank you guys all for coming. I feel the warmth in here. I feel her presence. I'm glad that I didn't come into a service. I'm glad that this service actually reflects her personality, which makes it easier for me to sit here. Yeah. Oh my God. To talk about my mother would take all day to really say something about her personality, who she was, and my mom was off the hook, to say the least. My mom, Elder Thomas, Pastor Thomas said it as far as her being unique. Unique is a nice way of saying how my mother was. And I will always, the things that should have been, that was embarrassing, now I cherish those memories of the things that my mother did to us and different things that I'm going to share right now. Just little things, you guys. Don't worry. Don't be scared. All right, so now that my church family, I always told them that I was Mexican. I don't think y'all believe me until today. So, arriba. Pastor Jones was like, your family is really Mexican. Like, they Mexican. I told you I was Mexican. So, my mom, one thing my mom taught me is my mom was colorblind. And she was colorblind in the sense that my mother, she never was, she had to be colorblind because she married a black man, right? Okay. And her color blindness, even it reeked over to the way she dressed. Sometimes my mother thought that floral went with polka dots. I have no idea why. But at her latter days, I was so happy. Me and Fanny were elated to be able to dress her, and she couldn't say too much about it. We got rid of, actually, Fanny got rid of all the stuff that she didn't like of my mother's. So that was like the better times, you know, where we was like, yeah, we could show our mother off. Now she's matching. My mother, she stayed true to her heritage. Even though we were raised predominantly, we were raised in Oakland, and but my mom still stayed true to her heritage because her lunches that she would make me always seemed to have beans in them. So, yeah, so that was pretty embarrassing because I was trying to be cool, and beans in a Ziploc bag just wasn't cool. Mom, I really don't know why you sent me with some beans. Don't understand that. So thanks, Mom. My mom was, she was a very, very, very giving person, so giving. I mean extremely giving. If my mother had little and she had much, my mother was extremely giving. And I remember one time I had fell on hard times, and this is when my daughters were really little. And I think my car, I don't even know what happened, but I remember my car, I think we got into a car accident, something happened with my car. And the same station wagon, I think somebody talked about this station wagon yesterday, that's all my mother had. And it was like a station wagon that you parked 17 blocks away to go to the party, whatever party you was going to. But my mother, she gave me what she had all the time. I mean, no matter what it was, she always did without for us. And her love was just like, you can't bottle the love that she had. Her love was so huge, and so was her wrath. So whatever end you were on, you got a big side of my mother, right? My mother, now, this is like probably the only, will be the only time that she will be quiet on this side of heaven. But now I know she's on the other side, raising heaven, right? Not raising the other word. She's raising heaven. When she was at the end of her, it was probably like, I think like 2 weeks prior to her passing, she was kind of in and out. And we were always like run to the bed as soon as she would say anything. And my mom, she woke up and she just started saying, I'm the boss. I'm the boss. I'm the boss. And we were like, what's she saying? So we got close. She was going, I'm the boss. I'm the boss. And we were like, you're the boss? She was going, I'm the boss. And then she just started going, Jesus is the boss. Jesus is the boss. Jesus is the boss. And so me and Fanny, comically, we could cry. Me and Fanny can go from one extreme to the next. We can cry and look at it one way, and we could laugh. So we did both. And so we cried, knowing that my mother probably was giving in, but we laughed knowing that she would probably be the only one that was in between talking to God, talking about, I'm the boss, I'm the boss. And he was like, no, I'm the boss. Yeah, I'm sure that probably was really happening. Can't nobody in this room who has ever lost a parent or lost a loved one to cancer, and that is a Christian, you can't tell me that while going through that your faith wasn't challenged. This has been the most difficult thing that I've ever had to face or had to do, to watch prayers I felt being unanswered, to be a minister of the gospel and to pray and to just ask God for answers, and he didn't answer me, and I couldn't understand why he would not answer me. So I waited for months, and I waited for months, and I waited for months, and God still didn't say anything. We're praying and we're going back and forth to the doctor, and still nothing. God said, he didn't say anything. God didn't speak to me until November the 1st, which was a few days ago, well, about 2 weeks ago now. And God spoke to me. I just began to write. Many of you who knows me knows that I write. And so I just began to write. I didn't know what I was writing. I just began to write, and God began to write through me. And this is what God gave me. I named it A Daughter's Cry. Wait, Mama, don't leave. I want you to stay. I see that your health is fading away. I wish I can help, but all I can do is see if the doctor's predictions are true. I cry and I cry. I ask the Lord why. He seems like he will not respond. My prayer is unanswered. I'm hating cancer. I don't know how life will go on. My faith fights my flesh. I know it's a test. I don't want my mother to leave. But why won't God heal? These feelings are real. Maybe if I ask God, please. Okay, I know. I'll pray differently. I'll bow my head and I'll bend one knee. No matter the method, it seems God is dead set on taking her with he. Now my faith is unsure. I thought prayer was a cure, because by his stripes we are healed. My faith is in shambles. Is faith just a gamble? Is this how a Christian should feel? I can't perpetrate. I feel God is late. He is letting my Lazarus die. I look over my shoulder to see if he's closer, because to me, he still has not arrived. When I finally see him with a demeanor so calm and frustration, I ask where he's been. He answers so gently, I've been right beside her. I'm the one holding her hand. People want to see heaven, and death is an entrance, but humans, they don't want to die. They hold on to what's fading and naturally decaying and treat my truth as if it's a lie. When I formed the earth and placed stars in the sky, I don't remember you being there. I separated darkness from light and taught birds how to fly. I don't remember that moment we shared. When I begin to answer to man, that's when the power of my sovereignty ends. I am that I am. That's who I have been. I am the only God in whom you can depend. Everything I do is strategically planned. I am still Alpha, Omega, beginning and the end. I didn't create you to understand. I created you for worship, which was my ultimate plan. Even when your mind can't comprehend, will you still serve me and lift your hands? Am I still worth unwavering praise when your arms feel heavy? To me will you raise? You see, faith's a sustainer. It's not a refrainer. It doesn't block pain from your way. It shields you in sadness, applauds you in gladness, and holds you when life is dismay. So don't stop believing when you're not receiving the answer to a prayer you have prayed. I've ordered your steps. I've canceled your debt. Stay the course in which I have paved. When you are uncertain, I'm right behind the curtain. I've longed for you closer to me. Many breasted I am, God of Abraham, I am that I am that I am. Your mother is healed. Can you see her, my dear? She is restored back to full bloom. Her race here was finished. Her beauty's replenished. She's happy to leave her sick room. So don't be disheartened. I'm never farther. I'm always a prayer away. Just pray my will and not what you feel. Then you will be finally praying my way. Amen.